Welcome to another Wednesday Live with me, Vinod James, in front of you with Neethus Academy. How are you all? All are doing good? Yes. Wednesday, day off, working. You're about to go to work. Finished work, night shift. Yeah, these are all the things that most of people have, isn't it? So, as again, another lovely day in front of you all. Okay, really eager every day to come live in front of you. So as students are piling up, we'll just go through the most important things that you all have to remember. Okay, one and the foremost thing is about Nurses Day Award that Neethus Academy is going to give out. On the big day, your big day, May 12th, we'll be announcing the best nurse who have done some extraordinary thing during her tenure. So as you all know that we'll be giving that award. So if you think that you are one amongst the nurse who can grab that award, please do send us your nomination. If you feel that you know someone who have done extraordinary as being a nurse, please do send this your nominee to us. Okay, all those details are given in our channel, the very same page that you're watching, and also in our Telegram group. We have kept on reminding all of you. Okay, not only that Neethus Academy is only looking into the nurses, but we are also giving encouragement for the blooming buds of nurse. We are giving the best nursing student also. So yes, I'm sorry I missed a few of your names. Priya Justin, good afternoon. Shiny Mo, good afternoon. Liz Mary, good afternoon. So very good afternoon to all of you. Okay. So as I was going through, Sunny Mol, Anuraj, good afternoon. Sari Mol, new name, Sari? If there is anybody who's attending for the very first time, please be kind enough to let me know that you're attending for the very first time and also where you're from, if you could, yeah. It would be very nice to show all the lovely students that we have students across the globe who's attending this live. Teresa Dilna, okay. Good, and we have just pinned our official Telegram page. See why we have pinned this. Please be aware that there are a lot of fraudulent things that are happening. So in order for you to be guided properly, we have just pinned our official Neethus Academy Telegram page. Just click that. It's a free group. And we have only another such group. We only have two groups in Telegram. One, the one which we have pinned, and the other one is an exclusive reading Telegram group. So reading Telegram group also is free, but we will only accept you after scrutinizing. We'll check your certain details, and after that only we'll be accepting you into that. Priya Sonal Kumar, good afternoon. Reshmi Mol Manoj, good afternoon. Sheena Tom, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all my lovely students. So is there anybody who's attending for the very first time? Sheija, good afternoon. Sheena, good afternoon. Yes, is there anybody who's attending for the very first time? Gina Matthews, good afternoon. So what are we going to do in this live? As usual, we'll be discussing a pathway and also a new Neethus Academy material part, which we have already shared. Shanti Reddy. Good afternoon, Shanti Reddy. New name? So every day Neethu madam comes up with a new material, and please ensure, and she ensures that all of you are updated. She mix up with a mix of all those things, all those kind of material that you're going to get exposed on the day of exam, so that you are calm and composed. Even though when you get the toughest one, you're all ready to crack it, isn't it? Tintu Sagar, good afternoon. So once we give you the material, once we provide you the material, it's of high important that you give us a valuable feedback. Okay, so when we are doing part A, please give us your valuable feedbacks on the aspect, how you felt about the material, what are the things. Of course, we are always people who are always ready to change, because we evolved from your valuable feeds only. So please be kind enough to let us know what you feel about the material, how you felt about the material. Is there any valuable suggestion? Of course, we are always open for that. Anu Suresh, good afternoon. Atira Ke Babu, good afternoon. Sanila, good afternoon. So very good afternoon to all of you. And Maria Stephen, good afternoon. So are you all ready for today's session? As you keep on typing, let me remind you what Neethus Academy is doing for all of you. We have the very same exam that we are practicing on. We have other linguistic exams that we cater for. So if you want to know more details about it, we have posted our admin number. Please be happy, or please feel free to contact the admin. They'll be happy to assist you. So yeah, Nimi Paul, good afternoon. Shalima Martin, good afternoon. Ashley, good afternoon. Lakshmi Devi, good afternoon. Tina Agnes, good afternoon. Lydia Paul, good afternoon. Ramya No, good afternoon. Semini, good afternoon. A very, very, very good afternoon to all of you. As usual, is a mix of known and new names. Sumi Mary Jomon, good afternoon. Krishna Nair, good afternoon. Atira K, yes, okay, fair enough. You're ready. Good enough. I always love those people who have that energy to come and say, yes, I am ready. So as you said, you're ready. So we'll be going into the first one, that is part B. That is the first one that we'll be doing. Binu George, good afternoon. Jinsi Laiju, good afternoon. Soni Raju, good afternoon. Tammy Francis, good afternoon. Shemi Verghese, good afternoon. So as you said, Tintu Sagar is ready, fair enough. So all of you are ready, isn't it, for the first part of it, part B. So part B will be sharing the question on the screen. If you're new, you might not be aware of it, so that's why I'm just telling you. The screen will be there along with a timer. Your responsibility is to make sure that you find an answer in that stipulated period of time. And as you complete, or as you find the answer, just type saying that I'm done. Okay, I'll just put a thumbs up. Understand? So it is about managing time as well. Rekha Stalin, good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for your guidance. Today's result came, except writing, all others I got. Am I happy, Rekha, that you have got all the others? I'm sure that God has a greater plan, and maybe with the evaluation you would definitely get into. But of course, you need a professional look into it on the aspects, think what you have done, and I'm sure that you will find a greater news to tell us. Anu Anil, good afternoon. Arati Jayakumar, good afternoon. Akshaya Thangachan, good afternoon. Sinsila Mohammed, good afternoon. So as you have all started saying good afternoon, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my lovely students. If I missed your name, it's not deliberate. Okay, it's because of the applied for evaluation. Do not worry, Rekha. I'm sure that God has a better surprise in reserve for you. Okay. Jubi Mo Joseph, good afternoon. So as Liba, good afternoon. As you have all said that you're ready, the question of part B will be coming on the screen right now. So as soon as the screen hits the material, please do the material and then we'll discuss. Sajna James, good afternoon. There you have the question. Please do the material and then we'll discuss. Time. So it just went so quickly, yes? Because I couldn't see anybody giving me a thumbs up saying that you have completed. But although, would you be kind enough to tell me what is your answer? And the most important thing is where you found the answer. Ramya done? Okay, fair enough. Anu Anil done? Okay, fair enough. Right, as you have said, you have done. Anne-Marie is done. Okay. Simini done. Right, would you be kind enough to tell me what is your answer and where you got the answer? Liba done. Lakshmi Devi done. Okay. Vinir Ranish, good afternoon. A new name. Anne Maria C. Ramya C. Tintu Saga done. Okay. Reshmi Mol Manoj done. Anju Devasi done. Sari Mol done. Okay. Fair enough. Now, as you have said, you have done. Sinsila is done. Okay, fair enough. Sinsila also saying C. Now, what all of you recommend? Anu Anil is saying C. Siminibu is saying C. Lakshmi Devi is saying C. Okay, fair enough. Rashmi Mol Manoj is saying C. Yes, Hari Mol is saying C. Okay, excellent. Roshan Mariam done. Sumi Mary Jomun done. C. Jinsi Laiju C. Okay, so all of you are saying C. Lakshmi Devi is saying second last sentence. Okay, fair enough. Roshan Mariam is saying A. Okay, one new answer. Sajna C, last part. Ashley C, Tina done. So 1A and all the others. Kessia Bipin C, after a long time. Sanila done. Gina Matthews also is supporting, saying A. Liba A from whole. Femi Francis A from first part. Ashley Thomas C from first para last sentence. Binu George A. Now it's a race between A and C, is it? Right. Tina Agnes is saying A. Vanilla is saying C from middle of the para. Okay, see, now this is where the diversity happens, isn't it? It's the same place you're getting A, B, and you're getting from different part. Therese Dilna is saying A. Anju Davis is saying A. I don't know why you keep on changing. Most of you are, there are C also has been told, A also has been told. No, you shouldn't do that. You stick to your answer. See, that is the most important thing that you have to, isn't it? See, it's not about whether it is wrong. See, let it be wrong. If it is wrong also, you've been corrected, isn't it? Don't keep on changing the answers. Okay? You have to always stick to one. Right, now let's see what the question is asking you and what are the things that you have to do on part B. Part B, you're going to read the question, underline the keywords in the question, understand the question. Very, very, very important. That is why if you understand the question, you don't have these kind of confusion between A, B, C. You stick to Neethu and Neenu Alex. Good afternoon. Thank you for the flower. Neenu always comes with a flower. And there are few who always comes with a bouquet. So yeah, of course. Now let's see what the question is asking you for. And then you have two options. You can read the paragraph and then pick an answer. Or you can read the answer option like me and then pick it up from the paragraph. Anything is fine. But the most important thing when you're doing part B is read the question, understand the question, underline the keywords in the question. Very, very, very important. Again and again I'm repeating because most of the students still with the hangover of part A, they try to refer keywords. No, this is not about referring keywords. Now, if you really look into the question will always ask you something very specific, isn't it? Then you have to always remember part B is about answering to the question, not just randomly, picking up from a paragraph. Okay, that is where the difference is. See, you have to pick an answer in accordance to the question asked. Okay, we have only one type of question, that is multiple choice questions with 3 options. Okay, the question will be coming on the screen so that you will understand a bit more. Okay, so the question is very simple in this case because the question very easily or very specifically asks the notice talks about. So we can be rest assured that the given extract taken is from a notice. Now, what does that notice tell us or talks about? Okay, so that is how, or that is what the question is asking you for. Okay, so as you see the question, okay, there you have the question saying that the notice talks about. So very specifically, what is it saying to us? Now, my answer options are how the BIS technology works, B, BIS and sedatives used. Now, this is a keyword, used. Okay, this is the keyword, works. Now, relation between sedatives and BIS calculation. So, relation, sedatives, and BIS calculation. So, we have a confusion between whether it is A or whether it is C. Now, BIS technology. So, elimination method is the safest and the sweetest way of finding the answer. Now, let's see. Raw EEG data are obtained through a sensor placed on the patient's forehead. The BI system processes the EEG information and calculates a number between 0 and 100 that provides a direct measure of the patient's level of consciousness and response to sedation. So they are generally giving you an idea about how BIS technology is working or what is it using. And then they're talking about a BIS value 100. So if the patient, after when they check, if it is indicating 100, the patient is fully awake. And if the BIS value is not, it says absence of brain activity. So using BIS technology to guide ICU sedation care. Now this is another heading in that paragraph saying how to use BIS. Again, using means, of course, it is pointing into technology works, isn't it? So slightly, my answer is slowly pointing into A only. Now let's see. Sedatives may be titrated to a variety of BIS values. Now titrated means continuously measure or adjust the balance. That's called titrated. So sedatives may be adjusted to a variety of BIS values. So it is not about relation between sedatives and BIS calculations. Now the calculation is the problem. This says sedatives is adjusted in accordance to a variety of BIS values depending on the goal for each patient. Publication demonstrate that BIS value may be used as a measure of hypnotic drug effect in the ICU. So may be used. Okay. The movement may occur. The movement may occur regardless of BIS value. So again, the movement may occur. So natural sleep cycles may affect the hypnotic levels also. So the relation between, so now first thing we can easily eliminate is option B. Option B can be easily eliminated. Why? Because it is not mentioned. Sedatives used. What are the sedatives used is not mentioned at all. Now relation between means an existing connection or a significant association between the things. So significant connection between sedatives and BIS, the significance is not there, isn't it? Because the use is of a word called may. It's a possibility. Okay, so the significant connection between sedatives and how BIS is calculated. No, sedatives may be adjusted to a variety of BIS values, but it's not about depending on the goal of each patient. So it is dependent on patient. Now, is that what the whole notice is talking about? Is that what the whole given paragraph is talking about? Just one point of it, isn't it? It's not the priority which has been mentioned. See, the whole notice means you have to understand the overall idea. What is it all conveying? So, relation between sedatives and BIS calculation is not. Understand? So, of course, the answer is pointing into A. So people who have got A, absolutely good enough because you got the right answer. Understood how you got it? Is there any doubts with regards to the question or any answer? Leave by saying, hey, good enough. Keep on dancing. Any doubts with regards to how you got the answer? See, when it says notice, see, you have to always remember it is not just about one particular sentence of the notice. The overall idea. Sincere understood. Neenu Alex is enjoying. Okay, fair enough. Any doubts? Yes, and people who have got it wrong, be happy. I don't like anybody to feel sad. Why? Because of the purpose is when you are wrong, it's our responsibility to correct you, isn't it? That's why we are here for. Okay, very good. So all of you are saying clear, clear, clear. So now the next thing, shall we go to the next one? What is the next one? The next one is called Part A. So please give me some insights about how you felt about today's part A, and give us a valuable feed on the aspect of what are your suggestions, so that Neethu madam will be happy to make, when she makes the next tomorrow's material, she knows how to modulate it in accordance to your need. So all of you have said clear, thank you. So please be kind enough to tell me what is today's part A material and how you felt about it. Yes. See, the words meaning, that's where those meaning changes. Okay, so please be aware of it. Paraphrase options are always there. The part B, the question is about comprehending or not comprehending, I'm sorry, the identifying the gist about it. Right, you have started saying spinal fusion easy, spinal fusion little tricky, Sincere. Okay, fair enough. All of you are saying spinal fusion. How, what is the, give us some feed on the aspect, how you felt about the material. Like, see, one of you said easy, another one saying little tricky, Liba is saying easy. See, this is what a little bit tricky, Lakshmi Devi is saying. Okay, fair enough. See, these kind of insights are needed. Why? Because depending on your comments, confusion. Okay, fair enough. Easy and Maria. It's because we could gauge what and how we can make it beneficial for you. That's why we keep on asking. And Maria is saying easy. So as you have given us some insight about, some are saying easy, some are saying tricky, some are saying confused. Okay, let's see what the material has in store for you. Now, how many of you feel that you will get 20 out of 20 today? Next question. Let me see how many of you are confident. How many of you feel that you will get 20 out of 20? Anybody who can say that I will get 20? Anybody? All right. Now the Femi Francis part A is final fusion material. Okay, material. Thank you very much, Femi. See, this is how your insights have been got into. And as soon as you have the question on the screen, we'll be discussing. Okay. Sincere, hopefully. Okay, fair enough. I always prefer a student to come and start saying it's not hopefully, that's a possibility. I want you to start saying you are confident in your answer. Easy material. Okay, fair enough. Now, as we have said, spinal fusion. I'm sure that you are saying it easy because you have all gone through that kind of a procedure during your labor. Very good. Okay, no, it's still hopefully, yeah. Hopefully is not needed. You should start saying, yeah, whatever. If you are a person who have written 20 answers, you should be confident enough saying that all my written 20 are correct. Roshan 19. Okay. Why that one? Leverage, yeah. Right. The question will be coming onto your screen. So as soon as the question hits, we will be talking about the answers. Yeah, I'm going to fire my 20 answers and you're going to write tick, 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 tick and see. There you have the question on the screen. So as usual, the skimming is one of the most important things that you have to always remember. See, skimming should be, I'm sorry. See, skimming is something that you always have to understand. Okay, what are you to do? Skimming. See, skimming means there are a few things which we have already discussed. We have done an exclusive video on the aspect of how to do skimming. What are the important things that you have to underline as when you skim? So heading is an important one. Then you should know what is text A, what is text A talking about. Femi Francis is saying 20 out of 20. At last I have one person who says 20 out of 20. Good enough. So as you skim through, skimming and scanning is the strategy. As you go through that, you should be underlining the keywords. Now, don't read word by word. Don't read to understand each and every sentences. Okay, no. You're going to quick read it so that you understand. So just going to show like spinal fusion is a surgical procedure in which two or more vertebrae are permanently joined into one solid bone in which the space between the vertebrae are small, interlocking bones of the spine. In spinal fusion, extra bone is used between the excision between two separate vertebrae where the bone heals. There is no longer space between the vertebrae. It is used in treating the spinal disorder that make the movement painful. So fractured vertebrae is the spinal cord column, unstable. Sclerosis is used to curvature of the spine. Kyphosis, formal abnormal of the upper spine. Spinal weakness in instability, cerebral arthritis, tumors and infection. Spondylolisthesis is a condition in which one vertebrae slips onto another below, causing severe pain. Spinal fusion is a procedure which may include dissectomy, which is performed, and dissectomy involves removing a disc and damaged disease. Which disc is removed, the home graft are placed in the empty disc space between the bones. Your doctor uses the vertebrae in one side of the removed disc and bridge or fusion across the bone graft. Now I've done with my keyword. See, now I understood what they're talking about. See, few things that I understood from the given extract is, okay, what is spinal fusion, how it is done, what are the things that they are doing, and what are the conditions that might cause you to do, and what is it talking about? Dissectomy. Okay, now what is dissectomy? It is replacing disc or due to disease. Now I got a gauge out of text. Likewise, you should be skimming the foretext very quickly, roughly about 15 to 20 seconds per text. Go, 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 go. After that only you're going to go to the question. Even in the question, see, you have to underline the keywords. Please understand, part A is purely about keyword reference. Now let's see. Question number 1 to 7 is a match the following kind of question where you're expected to write letter A, B, C, or D. The assessment test carried out to assure signs of relapse. So assessment test, assure relapse signs. If you want, yeah, of course, depending on you. There's no hard and fast rule about your keywords, yeah. Now, where are they talking about? See, I know the way that they are assessment carried out, signs of relapse. So signs of relapse, I know I have underlined only in text B. So what becomes my answer? I'm not going to worry about too much. Okay, signs of relapse, I know that there is there. So I mark my answer B. Now next question. Factors that determine the quickness of one's rehabilitation. So quickness, rehabilitation. So where are they talking about all these? Quickness. I know that I have read that in text D. Where is that? Because it is generally the overall factors, your age, overall health, and physical condition affect how quickness, you'll heal and be able to return to your daily activities. So the answer to question number 2 is D. Good enough. I'm seeing that all of you are typing the right answers. The devices used by the surgeons to provide stability during procedure. So devices, surgeons, procedure, stability. So what are the devices used? So devices, I know that it is mentioned in, because I marked all those devices in text C. What are the devices? The added stability provided by the plates, screws, rods, and also all those strings, isn't it? Uses all these devices. Devices in the sense, what are the other things that is being used? So the answer to question number 3 is C. Now question 4, conditions which makes performing spinal fusion inevitable. So where are they talking about conditions? I know that I have marked all the conditions in text A, which makes it inevitable. That means unavoidable. So what are the conditions? These are the conditions. So question number 4, the answer is A. Guidelines recommended to regain normal health. So where are they talking about normal health, daily life activities? Of course, I remember when I searched this keyword, it is mentioned throughout in text D. So after you leave the hospital, you may need to wear the brace. So these are all the conditions. So the answer to question number 5 is D. Important compound of the procedure which can either extract the host body or from other sources. Now, where have I underlined host source, other? So yeah, during, what are they saying? They are clearly saying your surgeon will prepare bone graft that is used to fuse two vertebrae. If your own bone, that is one's host body, is used, your surgeon will cut above the pelvic bone and remove the small section. Or if the bone graft may be a synthetic bone or an allograft, which is a bone from the bone bank. That means from another place. So that becomes the answer C. An approach that may be executed along with spinal fusion. So something that has to go along with spinal fusion. What are they talking about? So I know that I have read that in text A. Spinal fusion procedure may also include disectomy. So disectomy is a keyword which I've already underlined. See, when you look through all those keywords, most of the words that you find that as an answer will be one of your keywords, isn't there? So that's the beauty out of keyword reference. So this is, the answer is A. Now question number 8 to 14, these are called short answer question where you are expected to write the answer can be as simple as that of a word, a number, a combination of both, or a short phrase. Now let's see. What might be prescribed for the patient with infection in accordance to the presence of microorganisms? So microorganisms, where have you underlined that? I have underlined microorganism in where? In text B, isn't it? Yes or no? Did you underline it in text B? Because it's clearly saying microorganism. That's the only place where. So the question is asking you what might be prescribed. So it is definitely a drug, isn't it? Or some procedure. But in this case, IV antibiotics is the answer. So IV, antibiotics according to the microorganism. So the answer is a very straight answer. Now question number 9. An element that may be used to place between the vertebrae in order to get it fused. So we have heard a lot of things. Okay, your surgeon will prepare a dash. So all those things are there in text B. Sorry, C. During the your surgeon will prepare a bone graft. So the answer should be bone graft, which will be used to fuse the two vertebrae. So what is the thing that is used to fuse the two vertebrae? A bone graft. So the answer to that is a two-word answer, BONEGRAFT. Question number 10. The presence of which condition demands someone to have implants removed? So definitely it is asking you about some condition, means a disease, isn't it? So which condition? So again, it is going into text B. So it's clearly saying arthrodesis. What happens? Implants remove debridement. So what is the condition? Arthrodesis, and the answer spelling is ARTHRODESIS. I hope all of you have got the answer. Now question number 11. Ultimate period of time. Now this ultimate period of time is a keyword, isn't it? The final period of time. One has to wait to obtain complete recovery. So it is not just the period. What is the ultimate time? Okay, that means the final point. Final point, where are they talking about? They're talking about the final point where? talking about in text D, it clearly says full recovery of the spinal fusion will take 3 to 6 months. So the ultimate period. Okay. So the answer is 3 to 6 months, is it? It is 3 to 6 months. A very straight answer. Good enough. Now for next question. A condition in which one's vertebrae slips onto the vertebrae below, causing severe pain. So a condition, name of the condition. Right. Now this is where I was waiting. Now only few of you are writing 6 months, isn't it? Now the answer is ultimate. Ultimate period means what is the final period? So the answer to the question is 6 months. Understood? Good. Very few have done 6 months because ultimate means the final. Okay, so the answer to question 11 is 6 months. I was just waiting to see if anybody would see. Generally, like why I give you these kind of things is please be aware of it. There are certain students who simply just write and they all the others think that is the answer. No, it shouldn't happen. No way. What you feel, what you have written, it is your right to clarify. Okay, so the answer is 6 months for question number 11. And question 12, a condition. So what is the condition? What is the condition? Spondylolisthesis. Spondylolisthesis. Spondylolisthesis is the pronunciation. So you get that from text A. A very straight answer, isn't it? So you get that from spondylolisthesis, a condition. Question number 13. Question number 13 is asking you the process of making use plates, rods, screws. So I know that where that rods, screws and all is there, isn't it? Straight away, I know that I have underlined it for previous questions. So go to C. So what is the thing? The condition is called internal fixation. Okay. Now where do you get that? You get that from once the bone graft. This condition is called internal fixation. So even if you have changed, or if anybody has changed saying that internal fixing, that's also okay. But generally, I would definitely say stick to what is mentioned in the paragraph. Now, question 14. Drugs that may be received during the hospital to alleviate pain. Alleviate is a beautiful word, even though it means that alleviate means lessen. So what is a drug? The drug is pain medication. Now where do you get this pain medication? You get that from text D. It's clearly mentioned during hospital, isn't it? While in the hospital, you will receive pain medication. It's a two-word answer, PAINMEDICATION. Excellent. Question 15 and 15 to 20 is called fill in the blanks, where you are expected to fill in the blanks with the word, number, or a combination of both, or a short phrase. Okay. So please be aware of article usage. If you type or if you write the word again, then your answer will not be taken as right. So please be aware of it. So keyword is very, very important. The dash made by the doctor, bone totally depends on your site where the bone will get fused. So very specifically, it is asking you so it is very straight in text C because it's saying depending on where the bone will be fused, your surgeon will make an incision. So the incision, an incision is not needed. So incision, INCISION is the answer. Question 16. A dash is placed between your arm, heart monitor, chest once you have got lie down during the procedure. So arm, heart monitor, what are you talking about? They are talking about the thing which is just above. So during the procedure, you will be lying down and a blood pressure cuff is a three-word answer. BLOOD PRESSURE is the answer. Question 17. Dash are the small interlocking bones of the spine permanently joined, no space. So I know that I have underlined all those keywords when I was underlining. Interlocking and all is only one place mentioned. So what is that? Vertebrae. VERTEBRAE is the answer. Question 18. Serial debridement. Debridement is a keyword, isn't it? Procedures, culture samples are done in case of presence of chronic symptoms of. So where did I underline debridement? If you go through, debridement is there in text B. So serial debridement, procedure, culture samples. So where is it? Persistent. So all those things are there. So what is the thing which is missing? Persistent signs. So persistent is also mentioned as chronic symptoms. So the only answer which is missing is infection. So INFECTION is the answer. Now question 19. Dash will be recommended by doctor to help strengthen back and leans away safely. So recommended, safely, all those things. So where are they talking about? It should definitely be in text D because that's where all the advice are given. So what is that saying? Your doctor will recommend a physical rehabilitation. So PHYSICAL, rehabilitation, REHABILITATION. Excellent. Now for the ultimate question today. After having satisfactory evolution, both clinically laboratory parameters that can be made available to patient. So very straight they are saying there are certain things that is to be needed and after that it can be made available. So what are they saying? Satisfactory evolution, laboratory, what is to be there given to that? A medical discharge. So the answer is there in the flow chart. MEDICALDISCHARGE. So I have wrapped my 20. It's high time that you start telling me what are your total scores, or if you have any doubts, please be kind enough to let me know if you have any doubts. Anne Maria 17, excellent, good enough, good. So that ultimate, okay, see when the word ultimate and all is the final, when don't just write because it's 3 to 4, yeah. Sanila 19, excellent, very good. Ramya Anup, excellent, 20 out of 20, very good. Ashley 17, Sajana 18, Femi Francis 20. So those are the two people who said 20 out of 20 and they've got it, isn't it? This is what makes that when you start believing in what you are capable of, you will start reaping those. Siminibu 19, Anu 17, excellent. Liba 19, very good, excellent, keep it up. Any doubts with regards to any other questions? Atira K Babu 17, very good. Any doubts with regards to any other questions or anything that you want me to clarify? Sumi Mary 18, good enough. Ninu Alex 16, good enough. Jinsi Laiju 19, good. So I couldn't see anybody asking any doubts because I never doubt your capability because you know much more than what the passage in the extract is all showing, isn't it? So the only thing is about having a self-belief, okay, and also on the aspect of doing things. See, the most important factor is it's not just about doing things for the sake of doing. The most important thing is about doing on the aspect of how it is needed. Nirmala 16, very good. So if you are told certain strategy, try to implement it, try doing it, and see, try it, and if it still doesn't work, no problem, do not. But without trying, please understand, it's no way that you can improve on the aspect, isn't it? Lakshmi Devi 20, excellent. Simini Bu saying thank you. So good, good, good. So people have started saying thank you and all those things. 11th answer is 6 months only, because it is asking you the ultimate. That means the final. So final means not 3 to 6 months, 6 months. Shiny Mole 16. Very good. Sumi is also saying thank you. So I think I have clarified all your doubts. So once again, on behalf of Neethu's family, we thank all of you for giving us all these lovely participation, lovely feedbacks, and also please do share to the maximum, not only just this link, but also the Nurses Day Award function, so that you can reach a lot of people, and who knows who's going to win this year. Okay, so until and unless I meet you tomorrow, adios from me. God bless you all. Take care.